Analysis to the speaker prevents action. And action is absolutely essential. Now, in order to bring about this radical change. So analysis is not the way. Don't accept, please, what the speaker is saying, but observe it for yourself. Learn about it. Not from me, but learn by watching all the implications of analysis. Time, the analyzer and the analyzed, the analyzer is the analyzed, and each analysis must be complete, otherwise it distorts the next analysis. So seeing the whole process of analysis, whether it's analysis, introspective or intellectual analysis, is totally wrong. It is not the way out. It may be necessary for those who are somewhat or greatly unbalanced, and perhaps most of us are unbalanced. So, that's not the way out. So we must find a way of observing the whole content of consciousness without the analyzer. You're following this? You know, it's a great deal, this is great fun if you go into this. Because you have then reject totally everything that man has said. No, please don't laugh. Because then you stand alone. Then you find out for yourself, it'll be authentic, real, true. Not dependent on any professor, any psychologist, any analyst, and so on and so on. So one must find a way of observing without analysis. I'm going to go into that. I hope you don't mind my doing all this, do you? No. This is not a group therapy. This is not an open confession. This is not that the speaker is analyzing you or making you change or becoming marvelous human beings. You have to do this yourself. And as most of us are second-hand or third-hand human beings, it's going to be very difficult to put away totally all that has been imposed on our minds by the professionals, whether religious professionals or the scientific professionals. We have to find out for ourselves. And if that analysis is not the way, and it is not, as far as the speaker is concerned, because he has logically explained it, then how is one to examine or to observe the total content of consciousness? And what is the total content? What is the content of consciousness? Please don't repeat what somebody else has said. What is your total content? Have you ever looked at it? Have you ever considered it? If you have, is it not the various recorded incidents, happenings, pleasurable and non-pleasurable, various beliefs, traditions, the various individual recollections, memories, and the racial family memories, the culture in which one has been brought up, all that is the content, isn't it? Being born in India as a Hindu, Brahmin and so on, with all its traditions and superstitions, with its dogmatism, beliefs, all that culture of thousands of years is stored up. And the incidents that take place every day, the memories, the various pains, the unhappiness, the incidents, the insults, all that is recorded. And the content of all that is my consciousness, as your consciousness. You, as a Catholic Protestant, living in this Western world with this search for more and more and more, the world of great pleasure, entertainment, wealth, incessant noise of the television, the pictures, the brutality, all that is you, that's your content. And how is all that to be exposed? And in the exposing of it, is each incident to be examined, each happening, each tradition, each hurt, each pain, you follow? One by one. Or is it to be looked at totally? You're following all that? If it is to be examined bit by bit, one by one, you are entering into the world of analysis. And then there is no end to that. You will die analyzing. And giving a great deal of money to those who analyze, if that's your pleasure. Or is it to be looked at totally? Now we're going to find out how to look at these various fragments, which are the contents of consciousness, totally, not analytically. Bene? We're communicating with each other. So we're going to find out how to observe in which there is no analysis at all. That is, we have looked at everything, at the tree, at the cloud, at your wife and your husband, the girl or the boy, everything as an observer and the observed. Right? Please do give little attention to this. You have observed your anger, your greed or your jealousy, whatever it is, as an observer looking at greed. The observer is greed, but you have separated the observer because your mind is conditioned to the analytical process. Therefore, you are always looking at the tree, at the cloud, at everything in life as an observer and the thing observed. Have you noticed it? You look at your wife through the image which you have of her. That image is the observer. That image is the past. That image has been put together through time. And the observer is the time, is the past, is the accumulated knowledge of the various incidents and accidents and happenings, experiences, so on. That observer is the past, and he looks at the thing observed as though he was not of it but separate from it. Now, can you look without the observer? That is, can you look at the tree? Please listen to this. Can you look at the tree without the past as the observer? That is, when there is the observer, then there is space between the observer and the observed, the tree. Right? That space is time, because there is a distance. That time is the quality of the observer, who is the past, who is the accumulated knowledge, who says that is the tree or that is the image of my wife. Now, can you observe without the observer? That is, can you look not only at the tree but your wife or your husband without the image?